Instead of doing a New Year's display like this, you can incorporate flowers to your lunar centerpiece like this. This is Pinky with Pinky Rose Floral, and welcome to my channel. On this channel, we'll learn about floral design basics and advanced tips, different types of flowers, both fresh and silk, and different ways to apply them into your daily life and for your special events. Join me and learn the different facets of floral design. Hi guys, welcome back and happy Lunar New Year to everyone. We are going to be incorporating flowers to our Lunar New Year's centerpiece. And so instead of having a New Year's display like this, we are going to add some flowers and fresh product. And so we'll have a different kind of 3D look to our centerpiece. In order to incorporate flowers to our Lunar New Year centerpiece, we're going to add some cellophane. So any type of plastic. I actually have some clear with some gold lace on it. We're not even gonna see the gold lace. We can use sandwich bags, little plastic bags. So we just wanna line our container. So today we have a round bamboo bowl in red lacquer, really beautiful. And so we're going to line it with this plastic. Again, any type of plastic. I am actually doubling this up. And with the weight of our foam, it's actually going to lay flat for us. I'm gonna eyeball how much I need, and it looks like it'll probably be half of our foam. So I'm just gonna cut down the middle, and we've soaked this already by letting it float all the way down. So about 3/4 of the way up, we're gonna trim away from the top. So there we have it. And now I'm gonna trim with my scissors, trim around it a little bit and just round off our edges. So we want to just do a very kind of simple piece, accenting our mandarin oranges with some floral to add some interest to our piece. Okay, so we are going to use the pussy willow today, and this actually symbolizes prosperity and the coming of spring. We have some red and yellow, so these are red carnations, and also chrysanthemums, or these pretty yellow mums that we'll incorporate today. Again, we want to start with our tallest piece. So with our blossoming willow, we are just going to add height, cut in an angle, and then take our blooms, and then we are just going to work around the center of this piece. Now that we have our pussy willow, we're going to incorporate some moss, and this we just got from our local craft store. So we want to definitely cover our mechanics. So we're going to cover our foam and our plastic with the moss. So again, our gold cellophane will not show, and it gives a nice contrast to our bamboo bowl. And this is actually the reindeer moss, which is a little bit more fluffy, and you can spread it apart to have a little bit more coverage. And so you see we have our foam still exposed, which is going to be fine. Now we want to do our mandarin oranges in pairs or in even numbers. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. So in pairs, other than the number 4, because or is an unlucky or means death in Chinese. The giving of the oranges are usually in both hands, so give the oranges or the luck or the New Year wishes in pairs. So we want to do pairs versus in typical floral design fashion. Usually it's in threes or in odd numbers, but today we're going to do pairs, just following suit of the tradition of giving with both hands. So we're just gonna put these around nicely. And now we want to just kind of tuck in our flowers kind of pave style. If you guys see the chrysanthemums, you have some smaller pieces, some buds, and it has a nice texture to them. So we are going to use our carnations as our focal flower. And with our carnations, they're super hardy. They last a very long time. And if they are kind of closed like this one, we can force them to open and not hurt the flower or damage the flower or show any kind of bruising or indentions. So the carnation is super hardy again, a strong flower, and we can actually force it to open. So with our carnations, we're gonna cut them short. Again, I'm using my floral knife. You can use cutters or kitchen scissors. We're cutting again in an angle about 2.5 inches. And then we're just gonna work this into our piece. So I'm gonna come in close to our oranges or mandarin oranges, and kind of placement would be kind of in between there. And we're just gonna work from front to back. Some can be a little bit taller just to show a little bit of height. And again, I'm going opposite sides just so you have balance to your piece. Some are tucked in, some are out just to show depth. So now we want to work in our yellow chrysanthemums. We're just doing everything kind of pave style. Again, we don't want to overshadow our mandarin oranges. And so now with these, we have these cute little buds. Some are small, some are medium and large. So we're gonna work that in just to show different heights, give it some depth, and just work that color in. And you guys already see it's a nice vibrant colors we have with a red, yellow, and orange. Where we have holes like here, we want to group some of our chrysanthemums together. You want to group also the buds so they don't look like antennas. And I always like to keep my bigger flower kind of tucked in lower so your eye kind of moves up. Again, because nature isn't perfect, we have some a cluster of 3, some of 2. So it doesn't have to be exactly the same how it looks all the way around. You want to have it look kind of as natural as possible, like they're just kind of growing out of your bamboo bowl or whatever serving tray you want to use. It's nice to use something that you already have at home. with it being that deep green, has a nice contrast against the orange on the mandarin oranges, and then also the pop of color from the red gives it a nice little outline, mimicking this same shape as our bamboo bowl. We might switch out to 6 pieces as well, which again kind of goes against the floral design as far as odd numbers or in 3s. So this one is more linear, and you can always change that up. Thinking we're just about done, and now I want to hang our nice little red envelopes, and usually they're inserted with $2 bills, $2 in here, and we're gonna hang them off of here with some pretty sheer ribbon, and then this piece will be done. I'm going to attach with just some straight pins. These are boutonniere pins. You can also just take a hole punch and punch a hole and hang your ribbon off of that. So my ribbon is basically about maybe 8 inches or so, just enough to hang your envelopes. And here you go, we have our finished piece. This is our Year of the Rabbit Lunar New Year centerpiece. Thank you, David Tam, longtime friend, advisor, and also colleague and fellow florist. Thanks for the insight on this piece and your inspiration. If you found this piece interesting, please consider liking and sharing this video with someone. We're wishing you all a happy, healthy, and prosperous new year. Happy Year of the Rabbit.